0-1 the count. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Liner in there for a base hit. Now to the plate, Dwight Smith Jr. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him. And
a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Standing in, Tyler Naquin.
Leading off for the Indians, the right fielder, Tyler Naquin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Settling in now, Roberto Perez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance. Leonis Martin. He reached on a single in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Francisco Lindor. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Steve Wilkerson. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Chris Davis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Carrasco pauses. Here it is on 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Down the third baseline. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Now at the plate, number 1 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. You remember he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat.
I got to be honest, that was certainly fun to watch. There's only a few moments in baseball that can be as exciting as an inside-the-park home run.
And there's one down now. One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. No balls and 1 strike. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. And he misses there. 1-2. Pitch popped up. Fry is there for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. And right into the shift. Davis has it, and he is out on the tag. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. He pulls this one into right, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The right fielder, number 6.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Trey Mancini is sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. And he'll get there in plenty. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Third baseman,
High in the air out to center field. Wilkerson moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jake Bauers. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ground ball foul down the left side. 1 out, nobody on. Another 0-2. Right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. At the plate, Tyler Naquin, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Popped him up. Ruiz waits on it. And that ends the inning. And here's Renato Nunez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Perez has it, but no chance to get him, and he'll take first after striking out.
Now batting.
First offering on its way. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The
first pitch on its way. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas. Stepping up to the plate. Miguel Castro gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded weakly to the left. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. One out now. For the Indians, number 64 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Ladies and gentlemen,
first pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Now pitching for the
not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he looks at a curveball that falls in. 1-1. The 1-1 home. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This is pulled into right. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Stepping into the box, Jason Kipnis. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Hit out towards second. VR moving to his right. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first. At the plate, Austin wins. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Stepping in, number 1. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Number 1 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Popped up. Ramirez has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the... once again.
For the Indians, the first baseman.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. This is pulled into right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Now at the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball well outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this? A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Santana rounds the corner and is headed home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front, even though he did.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Jake Bauers. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Smoke toward the hole. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now. Digging in, Tyler Naquin. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly, the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out.
The catcher,
Digging in, Roberto Perez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Bauers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him.
And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now batting, Leonis Martin. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike 3 last time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to... And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And he'll face Carlos Carrasco to get the inning underway. First pitch coming, here it is. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Sometimes you just got to laugh at yourself. Hitting's the hardest thing to do in all of sport. You take an ugly swing like that, take a deep breath, step out, smile about it, and get back in that box and try and do damage.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Perez gathers, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Ready for another shot now, Dwight Smith Jr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Next will be the designated hitter, Renato Nunez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Kipnis, and there's one away. Now at the plate, Rio Ruiz. He went down on strikes last time up.
Ruiz.
Fouled off. Mancini at third. Smith at second with one away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a check swing here, appealed down to third. But James Kingsley says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. Strikeout number 16 thus far, as he's had a whale of a ball game.
Number 12.
Striding into the box, Steve Wilkerson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back.
And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians get a complete game shutout from their starter as this ball game is over. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major. Standing in, Max Kepler, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Minnesota, the right fielder, Max
Pitch popped
Kepler.
up. Devers in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Sale. It's a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable. And when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first down. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Man at
That is
first
third.
for him following the one-out single.
Nelson.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation. So making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
1-2 now. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Up next for Minnesota, Eddie Rosario. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's a .375 hitter.
Rosario.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt, try and get a swing and a miss.
Polanco is off at first with 2 away. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. 2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. The 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Here's Mookie Betts, the reigning batting champion in the American League.
Mookie.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch in on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Mookie Betts becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's 4 for 11. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2.
Hey, this guy's dialed in right now. 2 strikeouts and still working ahead. This is going to be
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. The next twin up, C.J. Cron, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
The first baseman.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And the next to bat will be the big third baseman, Miguel Sano. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Vasquez applies the tag. Sano heads back to the bench with 2 down.
The second baseman.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's totaled 4 hits in 19 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And it's 0-2 to Scope. Scope, who's nicknamed Mamba, he's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Steve Pierce. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Astudillo is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Next up for the Red Sox, Mitch Moreland. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. 0-1 the count. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. That'll bring in Williams Astudillo as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 64.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball one. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number two.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch outs now, and there's one away. No balls and a strike to count. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Byron Buxton is out number 2 here in the third inning. Max Kepler stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the Ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. At the plate, Christian Vasquez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there at the knees as he authors a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2.
He knows his strengths and weaknesses at the plate. He knows he has a cold zone away. But the bottom line is this pitcher has been able to execute to that spot. If he misses over the heart of the plate, this guy's still going to be ready.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Christian Vasquez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Buxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Striding in for Boston, Andrew Benintendi. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. And he gets ahead 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts. Into the box now, Mookie Betts. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot. Now following the 2-out double. 1-0 the count. Ready with the 1-0. Liner toward right center. Kepler will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Stepping in, Jorge Polanco, and he'll step in to start things out against Chris Sale.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So here's the cleanup hitter, Eddie Rosario. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, after that terrible swing, you find yourself down 0-2. Step out, deep breath, Adjust the batting gloves, flip a coin, and go all in on something.
That's to first. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set. Digging in for his second at-bat, J.D. Martinez will lead things off here for Boston. Xander Bogaerts due to hit next. Scope is there, and that's out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better two-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Popped him up. Polanco is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 down now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Devers, right field, and carrying well. Kepler looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Steve Pearce. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Buxton has a read on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So striding in, C.J. Cron. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Miguel Sano becomes the second out here in inning number 5. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to check themselves right now. They have to find a way to get somebody on base and get this guy out of the stretch and make him a little bit uncomfortable.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Mitch Moreland.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mitch Moreland is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0. Junior.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. turned on down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The tag, and he is out. Striding in once again, Williams Astudillo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. In there, a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Max Kepler. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there. Giving this offense no chance.
2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Runner at second now. Nobody out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but he gets back in time, safe at second base. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Count still at 1-2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. Benintendi leads off second with nobody out. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, the designated hitter.
A ball and no strikes.
Martinez.
2 balls and no strikes.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something now to the field?
Hard hit at third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's another 1-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Standing in, Jorge Polanco. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
No strike.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. So a full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off.
And this one's in the dirt. Polanco aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First pitch of the at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from him. You have to have some serious strong hands and wrists not to commit right there.
Pierce is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron. A 1 pitch on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
So far, this has been a terrific
Swing and a miss. That retires. So stepping in, Steve Pierce will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
The right fielder.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Steve Pierce is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third base line. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So coming to the plate, Miguel Sano. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Second base
coming to the plate now, Jonathan Schoop. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit to short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Runner at first following the error. And now it'll be the catcher, Williams Astudillo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of...
And that's through, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now. So striding in, Byron Buxton, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and one strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. The starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
No balls and a strike to count. And he struck him out. 16 for the ball game, and the inning. Here's Jackie Bradley now. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Taylor Rogers is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Junior, your attention, please.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
55, Taylor Rogers.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. Back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Andrew Benintendi. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Sano, he's under it, no problem, 1 away. Now in the box, Mookie Betts, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Bradley, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, in his career against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Throw won't get him. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. High in the air and deep to left center field. Buxton racing back to the track. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Lifted down the line in left. And that gets over the wall now, but both runners will score anyway. From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. And he's going to make it up to 3rd here as he advances on the wild pitch. Trevor May enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Still even at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Swing and a liner. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. Now at the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The shortstop.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Pierce is there, and he has it for the out. So digging in now, Nelson Cruz. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And another one. Strikeout number 17 in the ball game as he keeps racking them up. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
2 out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the 2-out base hit on the top of the inning is still alive. Here's C.J. Cron now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ryan Brazier gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Hit hard towards second. And that is just past his outstretched glove, and that ought to be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Sano. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Final strike for the Twins. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over.
I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. I get up when I'm down, had enough, almost drowned.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 5 runs, 10 hits.